Next, we're moving up to the arms and we're just doing a figure 8. So or an infinity symbol. So the smaller loop at the bottom and then the larger one at back. As you do this, you just want to be as smooth and relaxed as possible. If you have a smaller range of motion than this, you can always drop it down a little bit and not go quite as high. And your breathing, I'll tell you in a second. Other side, I might hit the roof there. Inhale, exhale. So inhale, expand, exhale, release. Inhale, expand, exhale. Inhale. There's my smaller range of motion demonstration. Again, whatever feels natural to you. Inhale, exhale, expand, release, expand, release, expand, release, expand, release. Feeling a nice warm energy being generated in those arms and the shoulder blades, the shoulder joints. I'm checking in here, listening inward into the body. So here are the hands. We're going to do the hands, actually just the wrists mostly, but this is you're going to actually flex your hand as you move up and down, making sure you stretch those fingers. This is a warm-up for something we're going to do in the second half of our routine with the hands. The wrist here, I like to just, it's funny, just move it around in little circles. You notice I have one wrist that's very loose. Kind of looks like a noodle there, doesn't it? It's almost like AI. And then this one is not quite as loose. So you may notice that. Just letting it be as loose as possible though. Unwinding those joints. They get really tight. And Qigong unwinds it all. You feel that nice, relaxed sensation. So neck turns just to either side, left and right, being very mindful of your range of motion, not pushing hard at all. So typically the rule is 70% of what you think you can do because the neck is so delicate. And then down, chin to the chest and up to the sky, chin to the chest, up to the sky, chin to the chest. Again, 70% range of motion. Just being gentle with that neck and really honoring what you feel. If it's too crackly and crunchy in there, it starts sounding like Rice Krispies, you just want to back off a little bit. Only do what feels comfortable. That is the rule for Qigong. All right. Little twisting spinal twist action. This is a nice warm-up for the entire spine, from cervical, thoracic down to your lumbar. You can really sense inward for this one, and almost like feel that if you imagine your spine as a straw and like straw has paper around it, like when you get your straw out, you can feel this kind of counter opposition happening. It's really nice to warm up that spine, and it prevents injury, of course. It's very easy to overextend in any form of stretching exercise, and we're very mindful of not doing that in Qigong. And one of the ways that we make sure we don't do that is doing a thorough warm-up. So again, coming back to the Wuji stance. Remembering all these points if you can. This slightly bent knees, slightly tilted pelvis, space between your arms, tucked back with your chin. All right, and this is a hip circle exercise, just going right from the Wuji into that. It is a 360. So imagine you are holding a magic marker and you are drawing a circle. And you may notice that it gets smoother, more smooth as you go on. But you want to definitely hit all four corners and then round it out, looking for the smoothness and reversing direction. It's nice to sense inward. So you'd be sensing inward with this part, that body part you're working with, which are your hips and your pelvis, and sensing inward to see what's happening here. Is there warmth being generated? What kind of activity is occurring here as you do this circle? It's almost like you drop your awareness into your belly. Again, checking in that Wuji, seeing how the energy is circulating. And after this warm-up, it should be circulating really nicely. You should feel it all over. Again, a gentle warmth. And this is just an opportunity for you to correct your alignment. Imagine there's a string pulling you up from your crown chakra to the sky. And we're going to do a heart practice. So this is really lovely. It lifts depression. Heart is the organ of joy, and we start with our hands. There's major heart meridians running through our hands, and this is a main way we can generate heart energy, which I find very poetic because I work a lot with my hands as a writer, and the fact that there's heart energy flowing through my hands, through my body, I know it, but so does Chinese medicine. So it's like you're washing your hands, and do what feels comfortable. You get those hands warmed up. And now we're doing that out to the side, little hand shaky, just appreciating the fingertips, the full spectrum of what your hands do for you in life. And then reaching up to the sky, moving back so you can see my hands, just waving them, giving them some energy, some appreciation, loving those hands that carry out the heart's work. So take this awareness of your hands and feel like you're feeling a ball of qi in between your hands. And this is one of those energy sensory exercises. You move your hands back and forth in your palms, and you can feel kind of a magnetic field. And the closer you get, the kind of more pressure you might feel. And take that energy ball and put it into one hand. And it's like you're holding this ball and you don't want to drop it. Wrist goes forward and then pulls back, forward and back. You do a fun little twist. Oh, don't drop it. Back, forward, back. Again, a heart exercise. And keep your awareness on that palm as you're doing it, on the palm of your hand. feeling the supple energy. You might feel a little air moving through your fingertips. You want to keep this nice and smooth and relaxed, as comfortable, as comforting as possible. There is absolutely no stress going on here. It's this gentle rhythm. We're going to move it up to the chest. A little bit higher. There we go. I'm going to swing it out to the side, just get a little more rotation. And your forearm is now